We made it.
It was on my page. I had to go into my page to find you.
Okay. All right.
That's
well,
all right.
Now we are here. We finally got it. So, well, hey everyone. I want to welcome you to today's community connection. I am Dr. Josh with Well Chiropractic. I'm a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor. And my goal here is to be a community resource to other great local businesses and providers in our community. And I'm going to do that through these community connections. So I'd like to introduce Winona Benson with Nourished Health Coaching Services. She was born and raised in Anchorage, and she has 2 daughters. And she is a certified holistic health coach, nutrition educator, and culinary instructor. She's been doing that for about 11 years. And one kind of interesting fact I thought was pretty awesome is you used to be part of a bluegrass gospel group. So,
yeah.
So before we get started, when everybody comes into my office, some of the viewers may know this, but before they get adjusted, we lay on the table and we like to get good vibes going. So I always ask them to tell me something good before I give an adjustment. So before we get started today, Winona, tell me something good.
Something good. Well, I had a really fantastic weekend at the Vintage Market show, and I made a lot of really great connections. So I'm super excited about that. We got an upcoming retreat. So my something good is that I'm very excited about how my business is going and things that are coming up in the business, and and it's good. And I have 4 days that I'm just chilling, doing nothing.
Yes.
So that's like
we always need those chill days for sure.
A double good, yeah.
Yeah. So I just kind of gave you an introduction, but why don't you really tell us what all those things mean and what it is that you do?
Yeah. So my business is Nourished Health Coaching Services, and I work with people to make changes in their nutrition and their lifestyle. I think my biggest focus is to help people to reduce inflammation in the body. Mm-hmm. And inflammation is, now we know, a precursor to a lot of different diseases, whether it's type 2 diabetes, heart disease, autoimmune conditions. So we're working with people to make small adjustments that are really tailored for them and what they're working on and the food that they need. That is my whole primary focus when I'm dealing with people. Yeah.
Okay, great. So you said you've been doing this for about 11 years or so. How did you even get into this field? I know you said you were kind of into singing and things like that prior, or maybe.
Yeah, I mean, so it was kind of funny because I had homeschooled my girls for up until my oldest one was in 7th grade, and so my careers were all volunteer stuff. So I would work in the church and different things. And I tried to be, if those of you who know me, I'm 6 foot tall. So being a tall woman, you're kind of forced into sports and to be active, whether you have coordination or not. So I tried to stay active and healthy, thought I was doing pretty good. Anyway, ended up having a period of time that I didn't really work. And then when I put my girls into school, I had a girlfriend tell me about this job as a nutrition educator. And I thought, okay, I don't know, I think I know about that stuff.
Sure.
So I took the job, and it was good. I mean, it was pretty general nutrition, but I was very interested in it once I got in there. So how I got into it was really that I was a sad mommy who sent her kids off to school, and I needed something to fill my time.
Sure. Yeah.
And I just became very passionate about the study of nutrition and health.
Okay. So. Yeah. Hey, that happens, especially as a mom, you kind of get back into the workforce and doing things. So that's great. Yeah. So maybe you weren't prior to these 11 years, but you seem like you're a really fit, pretty healthy person, right? You've been in this business for a while, but what's your why? Like, what gets you up every day? Why do you do what you do?
Well, I think I think my real why is, it kind of stems from me. So like I had my own journey of health and wellness and struggled for a lot of years with digestive issues, a lot of years. And I felt like I was doing the right things, but I was having some serious problems. My thyroid was not well. I didn't know it at the time. Um, and when I see people, when they come to me, and most of my clients are women. I have some men that will come through too, but when they come to me and they're just at that verge of, I've done everything, there's nothing I can do, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be sick, but I'm desperate and I'll try one more thing. That's my why. I want to give people hope. I want to show them that no, you don't have to go through the whole crazy diets. You don't have to be on tons of medicines. Some people
Sure.
need medicine,
Yeah.
um, but there are ways to eat your way healthy. And I love to be able to encourage people to take those steps. And so that's my why. When people come in and I know that there's something I can do to help them, I want to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's a great why. I love it. It's awesome. So you kind of talked about inflammation and diabetes and all these types of things. So it seems like there's probably a pretty broad spectrum, but is there your ideal client that you just love to work with? Those are the exact people you want to help.
So my
Besides
ideal
everybody.
client is, you do want to help everybody,
You
but
do.
it's unrealistic.
It
So
is, for sure.
I think that, and this is a question that's always asked to the entrepreneur, what's your ideal client? And when I think about what my ideal client is, it's that person who is ready to make changes, who is willing to listen to coaching, who is knows it's going to be a hard road, but they literally will listen and they will follow and they will do the work. That's my ideal client, because they are successful.
Yeah.
They make changes, they're healthy, and it's not just I lost weight. It is like your life can turn around when you've been sick and you don't even know how sick you are until you feel better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
So that's my ideal client. They're usually hitting somewhere in there between, the 30 to the 55-year-old woman who is, going through some hormonal and ages and stages stuff. But they're just coming in and they're ready to do the work. And I've had some fantastic ideal clients like that are just, they still call me, oh, I'm so happy that we met, even though they're just rocking it. They're rocking it. And I'm just like, oh, you blessed me.
So teaching them, life, lessons that they can continue on with. It's not like they have to be with you forever. You really just train them
and it's motivating when you see them doing things and they stick with it and they make changes, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's so awesome. Then I want to be like them.
Yeah, right. Yes. So there's, handful, bunch of like coaches and things like the health coaches, specifically. So what is different about you and kind of your business and how you do things?
Well, I think my special niche is the cooking side of it. A lot of people will talk about what you need to do, and they can give you some things, but what I like to do is to bring somebody into the kitchen and to show them the tools, to show them how to cut and how to measure and how to put together a recipe. When people, a lot of times they'll get a program and they'll be told what to eat, but they have no idea how to put it together or if it's going to taste good. So I always tell them, you're going to try before you buy. So come into my kitchen with me, make some recipes, see if you like the taste of it before you go home and buy all the ingredients, So we'll try it in my kitchen first, and they have more confidence and they feel better about meal planning and prepping.
Because they're not all, put on their own,
Right.
scared when they have to do it by themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Or you go into the produce section and you're like, I don't know what half of this stuff is, so that's, I take them through the grocery store and we talk about all the different produce and how they can use it on the plate and what it does for their body.
Yeah.
So,
for people that are kind of either getting into this, it's a new lifestyle change for them. They probably don't have a lot of those ingredients and things at the house anyways. So it's good to come to you and try it out, try it before you buy it, like you said.
Yeah.
That's good. So we kind of already talked about what motivates you. a little bit, your why. So I know you're having you're in the middle of a class right now, Fresh Start, correct?
Right.
May Fresh Start. So it's one of the many things that you do. And so that's for the month of May. It's a 30-day program, right?
Correct. So I run this quarterly, and it's a 30-day support program, basically. And the concept again is to get inflammation out of the body. So for 30 days, we're taking out the most inflammatory foods in the diet that there are, which are corn, alcohol, sugar, gluten, soy, and then food additives are included in that.
Sure.
And so we also give them really great support through tons of recipes. So there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner recipes. There's 3 weeks of meal plans that are already done up, as well as a food prepping sheet. So they know, okay, here's how you prep at the beginning of the week so you can get this kind of set up for the week. And then I bring in community wellness professionals who can come in and help share tips, different modalities that can help to reduce stress in the body, to bring down cortisol levels, so that, because it isn't all about food, being well and being healthy is your food and your environment, your lifestyle, your friends, all those things affect the body. So it's and then we're in a group setting, so it's all Facebook Live. I come in and I cook 3 times, usually with a guest, so we can talk about what we're going to be doing. And I mean, this, so Dr. Josh is going to be one of my guests this month. So he's going to come in the kitchen with me, and I'm going to just boss him around for about an hour, but
that's it.
but he's going to share more information about how to reduce stress in the body. And it's a very powerful 30 days. And it's about lifestyle. It's not about diet. So we give them tons of tools that they can take after and use it for forever.
Great. I love it. I'm excited to join you in the kitchen as well. So that'll be fun for sure.
It will be fun.
I think it's like May 20th, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
That's what I have. So we will be there. I'll be there with you doing that. So kind of as we finish up here, is there, I'm trying to do this community connection. I want to be the biggest resource I can, let everybody know what's going on, what they have. Is there another, kind of business or provider, that you just think has to be on here to, let everybody know what they do?
That's great. Well, I'll just share with you who else I have who's coming into my Fresh Start group. Okay. So I have Dr. Rick John, and he is, he's Rick John. He's a chiropractor. Not by the doctor title, but he is a chiropractor who's working out of Arctic Chiropractic. And I'm talking all wrong. He's an acupuncturist. He's an acupuncturist working out of Arctic Chiropractor. Gotcha. And then Brady Dale is a personal trainer, and he has a group called Fearless Fitness, and he's actually promoting his own online workout program, which is pretty exciting. Okay. And so he's coming on with me. And then Samantha Berg, she is the owner of Alaska Center for Chiropractic. And she's just a wealth of knowledge. And so she will be in there as well. And so those are just 3 great professionals that are also included in this wellness community.
Sure.
I'm sure there's tons more.
Oh yeah, there's
Lori Pratt has White Feather Wellness. And she does free Tai Chi on Saturdays, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And then she does Pilates and yoga as well. And then Jordan at Energy, that girl, I don't know if you ever met her. She is just,
I've not.
I want to be like her when I grow up. She's a rock star, that girl is. Okay. She's just amazing. Yeah. So those are and she's in Wasilla. So those are some great people in our community.
Okay, great. Yeah. I have to reach out to them and see if we can get them on here. We have a lot of awesome people lined up for the next 2 months. We have them scheduled out, so that's awesome. Next week we are going to have Ailish from Midnight Sun Yoga. Yeah. So she's going to be on here. give us some insight on what she does and how she provides an awesome service for the health of our community as well. So yeah, I want to thank you very much for your time, and I'm glad we finally got this going. It took us a little bit of work there, but it was all worth it for sure. And we're gonna and then tell us real quick how to contact you. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
So best way to get a hold of me is through my Facebook page, Nourished AK, or you can go to my email, nourishedak@gmail.com. I can be reached either way there, and
Okay.
I would love to hear from you. And thanks for having me on,
Yeah.
Dr. Josh. This is great, and you do great work in the community and great outreach, and I appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you again, and we will see you all next week, Tuesday, 10 a.m. for our next week's community connection. Be well, everybody.
Bye-bye.